Hello everybody and welcome back to the Mongoolie Show. The final member of the Spider Society is live in-game, and that means it's time to look to the future, and the future is Merc-y. We've got Kyle's Tower still going on. We'll discuss if that's a good thing, the way it keeps coming back the exact same with adding a few new floors or not. As well, you might have noticed you got some compensation for Peter B. Parker. I'll explain why you got that right after this. Alright, so first off, what we're going to do is we're going to discuss a little bit of what happened last week and then move forward into the weekly blog. I don't have a special guest this week for the hot topic because I'm actually away this weekend, so I'm just recording this really quickly before I have to go, but we'll catch you next week. We'll have that back. I really enjoyed that segment and I hope you guys did too. So first off, what we're going to look at is those shards that you may or may not have gotten for Peter B. Parker. Essentially, what happened is sometime during the event, so usually like things mess up when they first bring an event out. This one messed up halfway through the event, which is a little bit weird, but for best guess about 4 hours on, I think it was Wednesday, the orb stopped working properly and it started malfunctioning, I guess is what I'm going to call it. But essentially it got rid of the lowest or numbers. So instead of 2 being the smallest you could get, I think it was 4 was the smallest you could get, as well as the percentage at the highest rate went way up. So essentially the Peter B. Parker orbs got really good for a couple of hours. So if anybody was out there and you hoarded your orbs, knew about that event, and clicked through all your orbs during that time, you would have had a significant bonus over most people. I have to assume the amount of people that actually did know about it, did save up their orbs, and did open it during that time is incredibly small. So what they said here is if you opened 10 or more orbs, you get no compensation. If you open 5 to 9 orbs, you get 10 shards. And if you open 0 to 4, you get 20. So essentially, if you only open 1 or 2 because you're just opening them as fast as you get them, no negative there. You're not being punished anyway. You're getting the same 20 that everybody else is getting. If you had no idea this event was happening, you just got 20 free shards. Congratulations. And if you did know this event was happening, you don't get any compensation here, but who cares, because you probably got way more shards than we did anyways. Now, I'm hearing some people in the community aren't super happy with this compensation because they think that they should get more. But keep in mind, if you opened 5 orbs and got 10 shards, and your buddy opened 5 orbs and got 100, that's not necessarily you needing compensation for that. They are lotteries. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes your buddy gets lucky. That's just kind of the way that it is. I'm taking this as a win. It's 20 free shards I didn't have before. I didn't know this event was going on until after it was over, so it's just a win for me. Now, as far as the events going on this week, we had both Kiln as well as the actual week-long event. Now, for Kiln, I kind of like the fact that it keeps returning the way that it is. There's some comments back and forth whether it would be better if we got Gwenum or Ghost Spider shards. I'm actually pretty happy with the Gwenum. Yes, Ghost Spider is going to be a better character for longer because she's going to be a part of the new team, but I already had her at 7 stars, so all of the shards would have been completely useless. I already have it 7 red, so all of that would have been completely useless. All I would have gotten was the 1 diamond off of her, whereas I still need shards for Gwenum. I did have her at 7 red, but I didn't have her at 7 yellow, so that actually helped me level her up a star level, which is really nice. And I managed to get to level 40, so I did get a diamond on her once I get her to 7 stars, so I'm taking this as a win. Now, as far as the last couple of floors go, I don't have a Spider Society team big enough to really handle this. I've tried it a couple of times with the team you see on screen here. I don't seem to be able to make it past 41. Maybe I can find a guide or somebody can help me out with that, but I am a little bit stuck there, but it somehow it doesn't feel as bad as last time. Last time I was stuck at the hero tech sector, so I didn't get any diamonds or anything. I kind of like that I knew what I had to build, so it was ready to go for this time. And if Kyle's Tower returns down the road, I'll have Spider Society ready and I'll have Cabal ready, and then I'll be able to make it up to the next paywall, essentially. So is it exciting that it keeps returning in the same way? No, I wouldn't necessarily say that. But it is nice to know that I know what I need, I've got them ready to go, and I can prepare for the next time this comes around. Now, it'll probably always have a bit of a paywall at the top. That's just the way this game is going to be. But if I can just keep getting the 1 diamond characters and a bunch of character shards for a newer character, that feels okay to me. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you like Kyle's Tower? Do you like Kiln? Do you like the way it keeps returning the exact same? Or do you wish they'd change it up drastically? Let me know. The other thing that's been causing a stir is the Golden Hour event and the shiny coin store. Now, my issue with this, which most people have said already, is I don't mind the store. It's a little bland. There's nothing in here that's really exciting, but it's the fact that I have to spend 10,000 gold a day, and I only get about 11,000 gold a day. And by gold, I mean shiny coins. So I can't save up for like these Nightcrawler shards as much as I might want them. These are farmable. I guess Nightcrawler's farmable too now. So like there's nothing in this store that isn't farmable. And even the better things that cost more, I can't really save up to do because then I'm letting down my alliance. it seems like a really poorly thought out event. I'm not going to harp on this too hard because everybody's been talking about this all week long. So, I mean, you know this already, but like I find myself buying stuff I don't want because it fits in that $10,000 price range. That's not cool. I mean, it is what it is. I'm helping my alliance out, but this isn't exciting for me. Like, augmented shield tech is not exciting. I really would have liked there if there had been Crimson in here, even if it had been expensive. At least give me the Crimson. Or if the event had been, 80,000 by the end of the week, not 10,000 every single day. Hopefully they take this as a learning moment and we do better moving forward. All right, as far as this weekly blog goes, we've got the M is for Merc's event. That's going to be starting probably on Wednesday, May 1st. You've got 5 main milestones, 5 quick rumbles, and 3 of alliance milestones. You're going to be getting a leaderboard, and unfortunately, if you actually take a look at the chart, it's pretty dry. So here we go with the month-long chart. You can see, as far as character shards go, it's going to be Captain America, Captain Carter, Tigra, more Captain America, Tigra, Lizard, Red Goblin, who's not farmable yet, but probably will be soon, Void Knight, which is good, but again, probably farmable fairly soon, more Lizards, Red Goblin, Void Knight. Like, there's just nothing on here that's like, holy crap. There is a mercenary frame, if that does it for you. I don't think we've actually seen a picture of that just yet. There's augmented gear. There's not even crimson gear down at the bottom or anything like that. Like, this seems pretty lackluster, if I'm being perfectly honest. Nothing here is terribly exciting. Sure, I'll take Red Goblin shards and Void Knight shards, but I'm not like, woohoo! It's just kind of like, yeah, cool, thanks. All right, if we break down the leaderboard, we actually can see that the top 2% of players are going to get Crimson gear, as well as the top 2,000 players are going to get Diamond Champion 2 orb fragments. To the best of my knowledge, I don't know exactly what those are, but the Diamond Champion orbs were good. You'll also get Diamond Orb fragments, and everybody is going to get some T2 level 5 ions, which is nice. Week 1's going to start off with the All That Glitters event, as well as the Stashed Cash events. Let's get into those. They're going to feed into each other. All right, so for the main event, we're going to have to spend incursion energy at a rate of 15 to 1, which is actually amazing. But keep in mind, you only get about 144 naturally in a day, as well as even when you refresh, you only get 60 per 50. 60 energy per 50 cores. So even if you spend your 200 power cores like normal, you're only going to be getting a maximum of 384 points. Even when you times that by 15 and times it by 5, because this is a 5-day event, you're going to be looking at about 28,800 energy from that. You can also earn points by getting shiny coins at a 1-to-1 ratio. Now, assuming those stay on the nodes they're on right now, and it stays at a 6-to-1, which is what we're getting right now, you're going to have to spend another 200 power cores for that refresh. But if you do, that's going to be another 33,240 points over the course of 5 days for a grand total of 62,000 points just from those two things. Now, as far as the opening glittery gold orbs, I'm not entirely sure where you're going to get those orbs. I don't know if you have to pay for them or if they're going to be free or what's going on there. So we're going to leave that out of the math for now. When this event goes live, I'll make a video breaking down the math for sure. And then you've got the feeder event, which is a blitz event. Now, this one's a little bit different than the one we just had. It is going to be a 5-day event as opposed to a daily event, but it's about the same amount of investment, which is about 3 rotations a day. So the nice thing is, if you want to, you could burn a bunch of those rotations in one day. If you have like a day off or something, you got nothing better to do. You could get 8 of those rotations done in one day and then be lax the rest of the week. Or you can do about 3 rotations a day. I find that to be pretty simple. And as far as blitz events goes, 3 a day is pretty much the sweet spot, right? Like, you don't want to go too much more than that. But that's like you wake up, you do a rotation before bed, and then you just have to get 1 in throughout the day. That's not awful. I mean, nobody likes blitz, I get it. But if you have to do it, that's not a bad amount. As far as what you're going to get from that, you're going to get 15,000 shiny coins, 20,000 milestone events for the All That Glitters milestone, as well as 15,000 milestone points towards the month-long event. So not a terrible reward. It will bring our total for this event up to about 97,000, which you can see is dead on for milestone 14. So that's enough to get the mercenary contract and 1 more. If you want to get down to the point where you're getting crimson gear, though, you will have to figure out how to get these glittering gold orb fragments, which we will discuss on Wednesday when the event goes live. It also wants to point out that there is the Golden Week celebration. So for next week, it looks like there's going to be some deals for gold in the store. So if you're willing to spend money, go check out that store. We'll see what kind of deals they actually are. But it does mention special big savings, and this is separate from the milestone events. So we'll just have to see what this actually means, what this looks like. Quick Rumble event is going to be the Out of Time team. Now, this is an interesting one because it's a very new team. 3 members are not farmable. 2 of them are old as dirt, though, so you should have them at 7 stars. But as far as the other 3 go, this might make this event a little bit more challenging. Even so, you're going to get this done pretty quickly, though. It's just a quick Rumble Blitz. The blog wants to remind you that Penny B. Parker came out yesterday. You can buy her in the web store, or you can still spend power cores to get orbs for her and test your luck that way. And as of time of this recording, Escape from Kiln is still live and will be for the next 5 days. Make sure you get in there, do as best you can. The rewards are actually not that bad. Don't spend money on this event. It is not worth it for you to level up characters specifically for this, I don't think. But if you're stuck in a place where the characters are still, you're going to see value in them in other game modes, now's not the worst time to level them up. But don't level up for this event. I don't think it's worth it. But that's just me. All right, and that's it for the weekly blog. We didn't do this live this week because I'm just in a hurry to get out to a tournament, so I'm gonna get out of here. But usually we record this live over at twitch.tv/themongoolie show. Go over there and hit the follow button so you know when we go live and you can hang out with me in person. Other than that, if you made it this far in the video, you probably enjoyed it. Hit that like button to let me know. And if you wanna see more content like this, hit subscribe as well. Other than that, Commanders, we'll see you next time. You have a great week, and good luck to you.